What's up everyone, welcome to today's video. As you can probably tell, we are in the garage today, and I do apologize for the echoing. There's no sound deadening anywhere. We have the Elite Drivo on the workbench because it's making some incredible racket, and from what Elite tells me, I need to do some maintenance on the belt. It's supposed to be a maintenance-free kind of product, but apparently it needs maintenance. There is a small door that you can open on the side of it that you're supposed to be able to finagle your way around the electronics and get onto the drive belt. But I'm going to take it apart and see what the entire internals look like, because I imagine there's a lot more that should be cleaned as opposed to just lubing up this piece that's just going to get more crap and debris all over it from the drive belt coming apart inside. So Elite's recommendation is to take out this screw here and this screw here, and then this whole cover will pop off. So we're going to start with that, but afterwards we're going to take off all of these screws, and there's like 25 of them, and we're going to pop this whole side off and see what it looks like. But for now, let's get into here. So immediately upon opening this cover, you can see there's a very fine black dust that's being distributed throughout the trainer because that belt is obviously rubbing on something. So this is what looks like grease, but it's actually a dust. So that is also all over the electronics board here, which means it's probably all over everything, so we need to clean that up. So if we were to follow Elite's protocols, basically what we would be doing is just getting a small brush and putting some grease onto it, and then feeding that grease through this little hole here and hoping that we're hitting the belt drive and the whole flywheel system. I think that's crap, so I'm going to take everything apart. We can get a full look at it because I want to know just how shitty this looks inside. Here's hoping it works, right? Okay, so we managed to get all the screws off. So this should just slide off now. Hey, it does. Awesome. Okay, so we have a little bit of wiring connected in here. Shit, there's a couple of screws still that I forgot were stuck in the holes. So now we have to take off this wiring right here in the back. So we have two options. So we can either unhook the wire here, or we can unhook it here just by unscrewing it. I'm actually going to disconnect it from down here because I want to take this out somewhere and clean it. And I don't want to affect any of the wiring. Okay, so I did it off camera. Basically there was just these two little screws that held this little board in place, and it was connected here and here. But you can see looking inside this that there's a lot of grime from the belt. So typically this would be the end. This is where you'd stop. And Elite says that this is the drive belt that needs to be greased up. But there's another belt on the backside here that I want to see as well. And yeah, there's like dust and debris throughout this thing because this belt is rubbing on something. Let's take a closer look. So you've got dirt and debris. Now we'll pull this side apart. This one has far less screws. I think there's like 6. Okay, it looks like I was wrong on that side. There was only 5 screws holding it on. And this side uses actual fine thread machine screws because it goes into aluminum parts. Whereas the other ones, like I said, were self-tapping and they were just into plastic. This side, you can see here all the debris that's coming off from the belt. So this is all like a fine dust or fine powder. This is basically your belt deteriorating within. So they say it's a maintenance-free unit. Well, obviously if there's a rubber belt that's rubbing something to the point that it's deteriorating, there's a maintenance problem. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick little inside view of the Elite Drivo trainer. Okay, so what I've done now is I've taken a little bit of grease that I got from the boys over at Wheels of Oakville, and I've just applied it gently on the outside edge of this rubber belt. That's what Elite says is necessary to do, so that's what I'm doing. I'll start with that. If the noise continues, then I'll take it apart again and I'll try something else. For now, you're going back on the tripod. Oh shit, I got grease all over the camera. Well, that's it for today, guys. That is the long and drawn out version of how you silence your Elite Drivo trainer. Still a great product. I still like it a lot. I just wish they were a little more upfront about their maintenance that's required versus selling it as a maintenance-free product. So I just spun it up by hand and it was quiet, so I'm pretty happy with that for now. If you're interested in a quick and dirty how-to, I can put that together. It'd be like a 20-second video. Basically, you pop open that cover on the side, you grease the belt on the side of it, and you're done. Anyways, it is cold, and I want to go back in the house and eat some dinner. So thanks for watching. Check out some other videos, yada yada yada, all that stuff. See ya.